I'm that nigga with the plug.
Baby, I got that plug. I'ma plug you in. I'ma plug you in.
Dog, I'm the plug.
You are now rocking with
Go DJ
and Maddie D.
and this is the plug.
Front man, I miss college radio sometimes. Like you could really just do whatever the hell you want to do. So that's what I like about this.
You brought us back everywhere. You brought us back to house parties.
High school
to.
Yeah, I gotta bring them everywhere. I know sometimes like on a college radio, like a lot of these cats be like, "Yo, I just want to hear the hub blah," but I do it for everybody, man. So I'm chilling.
I feel you, man. That was definitely dope. Yeah, the Grogu. Shout out DJ Lefty.
Shout out to Lefty. American Kizomba Classics 2 is on the way. Kasubati 2 on the way. For all my Cape Verdeans, they know what that is. If you're not Cape Verdean, just get
up on it. Get up on it.
Get hip with it, man. Get hip with it.
Kasubati, yo, it's crazy.
You gotta know what it is. If you don't know what it is, you need to learn. Google it.
You can't even Google. You can't even Google that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well then ask a friend.
Do you know what Kasubati is, Missy?
Yeah, it's like cash a body, right?
Yeah.
It's like you get robbed. I know.
It's a mixtape too. It's a mixtape.
As far as a mixtape,
like
I understand.
I haven't put that mixtape out in a long time, but there's a lot of people asking for part 2, so we're gonna do that.
Definitely.
Club, shout out to all the club promoters, alright? Still heavy in these streets. Crazy over 2,000 at DayTrill, you feel me?
But man, where's Nasty?
It's good, man.
DayTrill.
This Saturday, it was the craziest event improv this weekend.
Yeah, I appreciate
this
you
month.
I appreciate you saying that, man.
Yo, it was
Definitely.
Cause that's not even what we trying to go for, you know what I'm saying?
It goes without saying though. Like everybody was Snapchatting it, everybody was Instagramming it, everybody was Twittering it. It was all over.
A lot of people from out of state that I talk to on a regular basis that was like, yo, I don't know what's going on down there, but I need to be at the next one. Like, yo, we just try to be like low key with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Low key in a sense where it's like we're not trying to be all up in your faces. Either you want to go or you don't. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna see me like going too crazy on social media and all that. Like it just is what it is.
If you want to mess with it, you mess with it.
Yeah.
But this time, everyone messed with it.
I told you that the first, like I kept telling people on Twitter, like the first one had only 30 people. Like it's, you know what I mean. A lot of people don't know that that's our 5th DayTrill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that it's been going on since 2012. Yeah, 2012 or 13. Yeah, 2013. 2013. Summer 2013 was the first one we ever did, and then I mean we 5 in now. So.
Yeah, I used to actually bartend those, and I can honestly say it was the most fun I ever had working. Ever.
Yeah, I appreciate that too, man. Shout to the bartenders at that establishment.
Hey, turn up.
That I won't be shouting out no more.
No more.
You know what I'm saying?
So it was part of the Providence Festival, Arts Festival. That brought a lot of traffic too.
Yeah.
Cause
like to be, I'm gonna be 100 with you, man. Like they brought us in to bring in like young minorities. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we did what we were supposed to do. There was a lot of people who came down there that it's like they was watching the Zoo.
Recording from the outside, like, wow, what's going on? This is so different.
Yeah, people really had no idea what it to me, but that's the beauty of it. You know what I'm saying? Like we was able to do what we do, how we do it, in the middle of downtown Providence with no problem. So I'm always grateful for that. You know what I mean?
Providence was looking real beautiful that day.
There was a lot of women out there.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That was the one thing everybody was saying to me, like, yo, there's so much women here.
Women you never seen. Like, I was like, what's going on here?
I'm just happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. Like that's how. When we start, like to me, it's like even if it wasn't 2,000 people, and we rocked, and it was 100, 200. Like when we had just 30 people, we was still having the same amount of fun. You know what I'm saying? So it just keeps growing, and I'm happy. You know what I mean? I'm definitely happy to see.
So with the success as far as DayTrill and bringing out the city this Saturday, not even just for this is like the 5th time. The first time you said it had about 30, but the past couple times that even I worked it and that you did it at FET, with it being so successful, are there going to be a lot of events coming out within the future, kind of similar to DayTrill? Or
I mean, DayTrill, we just keeping it. As far as us, we just keep it into the summer. You know what I mean? Like we only doing DayTrill in the summer. That's it. We got other events that the Beautiful Silence does. Eggs Over. We do the Aux Court at our art gallery. So we just testing the waters. Like where Eggs Over, we've been able to travel a little bit. So we've done DC, we've done New York. We got a few other cities in the works right now. I can't really like speak to that because it's not 100%. So we traveling and those cities have showed us a lot of love with that stuff. So
from the cities you travel, did those people come out?
for New York City,
New York.
Yes. New York.
It kind of looked like it.
But when we did Eggs Over in New York City,
Yeah.
DC people came out. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because it's like DC to here
It's
is
convenient.
just way too far. So DC to New York is a lot closer. So it's just interesting to see how it's spreading. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Spreadable media is the best thing. So create the events that you guys are doing are definitely creatively unique. So what do events like Eggs Over, DayTrill, Aux Court, what do they mean to Beautiful Silence?
I mean, for Beautiful Silence and just for me specifically, like just as having a background as a DJ, like we went to high school together, so I've been throwing parties since I was 15. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So
Everybody wanted. Let me just shout that out. Everybody wanted to go to Jay Nasty's parties. I'm gonna tell you all right now. Everybody wanted to be in there.
So like at that time, like for me now, like when we started Beautiful Silence, I had already been throwing parties for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Like this November is gonna be 10 years since I started throwing parties. So for me, after a while, it's like I'm tired of doing the same thing, and I know there's other things that I enjoy that I want to bring to people. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go out of town, I'm not looking to go to a regular club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to different types of events, different type of parties. So I'm like, I think it would be dope to do this type of stuff in Rhode Island. And like a lot of the stuff that we do, like people always hit me like, that's a genius idea. Like we really on some. I was telling DJ this the other day. Like we really on some like a lot of stuff we do is like based on jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my girlfriend, which is also my business partner, Sabrina. Like
Shout out Sabrina.
We'd be on some, Eggs Over. We'd be like, it'd be all Eggs Over easy. Be like, that'd be a crazy event. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that stuff comes from just like conversations, joking around, whether it's me talking to Sabrina talking to me talking to my boy Hill Holla, Cam, like Whitey, like a lot of it, that's how a lot of things come about. You know what I mean? So it's never really like too thought out. We let it flow organically.
Yeah.
That's why I like noticed too. Like everything's like from your perspective, like not the cliche type of thing,
I mean, we just doing what we like. Like that's the biggest thing that I think. Like whenever I have conversations with people, they're like, so how'd you do this? I'm just like, I'm just staying in my lane and I'm doing what I like. Even as a DJ, like for me, I've DJed so many different types of clubs, so many different types of events. And I knew what I liked and I knew what I didn't like. So I just took all the things I liked and said, all right, we're going to put it into one event. And it's been able to work, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm at the point now where it's like, it's a lot of events that I'm getting hit up to do now that I might have done in the past. I'm like, that's not really for me anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's time for other guys to come in and fill them spaces. Like I feel like I've been able to create a platform for me and my friends to just do what we want to do,
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like that has a lot to do with what you're saying too, because a lot of your events, not a lot of people are doing what you're doing, but that's the thing is you are staying in your lane, and it's more so creating your own lane because it's such a creative space that you're doing these things in. And it's like these events aren't being touched because at the same time there's no one creatively doing what you're doing. And it gives you that space too where you said that like you develop these events because of your friends like joking around, and you just have those group of people around you that are so uniquely bringing you that creative positive energy to build on these like ideas.
Like you're not like my biggest thing is you're not gonna see me. Like I talk to DJ about this all the time. Like if he's doing something that's popping, or if I see another DJ do something that's popping, it's working for them, like that doesn't mean that it works for me. It works for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I try to keep it. It's just like, I'm gonna just mind my business, do what I do, and it worked. Like it really, really works. I mean, it's definitely taking time. Like I went from like like in high school, even college, I was doing parties, 400 people, 500 people, all the way up to 1,000 people, and then to go start doing your own smaller events. and it's 50 people coming out, like, it's an ego check, because you're like, damn, I just went from DJing for 1,000 people to DJing for 30 people. But those 30 people, they really enjoyed what we was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they spread it too.
Exactly. So
they spread it. Now it's like DayTrill is definitely a dope example.
Like if you told me 2 years ago or 3 years ago that DayTrill would have had 2,000 people this past Saturday, I'm not saying that I wouldn't believe you, but I really want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, it's just, this is what I like, and then we just gonna stick to the script. So
yeah, I feel you 100%. And that's the exact type of mindset to keep, because I always go back to this example all the time. Coca Cola sold 100 bottles their first year. You know what I'm saying? And it's that same type of mentality, is that you gotta build what you're doing. If like everything is a part of what you're doing, like that's not failure. It's selling 100 bottles. You gotta look at it as like
a positive.
Exactly. I sold 100 bottles more than I even.
That's what I even tell like a lot of my friends that are local rappers. I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, not everybody's going to enjoy what you do. You know what I'm saying? So if let's say you got 50 people who listen to your radio show, or 50 people who buy your album, like you take those 50 people, you build with those 50 people, that 50 people will become 100, then 200, then 400, then 800, and so on. You know what I mean? So I think like a lot of people, like they never really look at it like that. Like I'm fine. As long as the numbers aren't decreasing, I know I'm doing something right.
Definitely.
It may not be as fast as I want it to be, but yeah, you know what I mean? You never know. Like, you really never know.
You build with what you build with, as long as you're building blocks.
Exactly.
That's how I feel.
What DJs did you bring in with you?
For this day, I mean, in the past, we've had like DJs like DJ Knockout. We've had my man Born Casual. Felt like, one, they never been to Providence to DJ, and two, it was just good energy. You know what I mean?
How did you meet them?
Young Paul P Franchise. I met him like, I want to now maybe 5-6 years ago, is when I was doing, like we did this event, and this is actually how me and Sabrina started the Beautiful Silence and started dating. It was like weird. Like we did this event called Oktoberfest at URI, which is like a 3-day college party weekend. So he was my plug on all the kids from Massachusetts. So he brought like over 10 buses of kids from like UMass, like Amherst or Dartmouth, like one of them schools. So he was like, that's how I met him. And so me and him DJed together that day. We kind of always stayed in contact, always seeing each other, but we never worked with each other after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you in college, everything's cool. Then I started going to Boston. Like, I always been going to Boston, but I've been started going to Boston like real heavy. Obviously because of doing marketing for the company Expressions and just dealing with different artists. So I started seeing what he had going on out there, which is something like, I would say similar to like a Beautiful Silence. It's called the Collective Boston. He's part of this thing called All Good. And they do like a lot of monthly party. They do this monthly party called The Wave, like which is like, I believe like the last Sunday of the month in Boston. Crazy. Like there's actually one this Sunday. Like it's just dope, you know what I'm saying? So I got to see him DJ, see the DJs he brought out. I just like his energy, so I'm like, yo, for DayTrill we gotta bring him out. McDot, I met him in New York, and they do this thing every Saturday called Ain't Too Proud to Brunch at Sons of Essex, which is like literally like people eating brunch, but it's a party during the day. So it's like you're in the club, you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. And he was like one of like the 3 DJs that night, but when he went on, like you could just feel the energy change, you know what I'm saying? Like it literally went from 0 to 100. So we knew some people that knew him, so we reached out to them like, yo, can you put us in contact? And that's how we were able to get all of them together.
That's dope.
That's this networking life is
exactly.
crazy.
It's always, I always think that's so unique how you definitely meet people, you network with them, and then you end up creating bonds.
And sometimes like I feel like it's not even trying to, like a lot of people when they talk about networking, it's like always trying to force it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like somebody like Young Paul, like yo, like I said, I met him 5-6 years ago, and I feel like everything's for a reason. Now, me and him, boom, like 5-6 years later, bringing him out to Rhode Island and DJ, like and then McDot, I haven't known him that long, you know what I'm saying? Like we really got to build over this past weekend. And he's a cool dude.
Word. What was the order? Was it?
So this was supposed to happen from 4 to 8. It was supposed to be me and Young Paul together, like going back and forth. Yeah. I sent McDot a picture of the DJ setup because we had 2 turntable setups. So he texted me back like, yo, we need to just all go back and forth. So from like 4 to 8, it was just me and Young Paul, and then McDot got there at like 7:30ish around there. Then from like 7 to 10, like we was all going back and forth.
Oh, that's dope.
So it'd be like Neck Dot might play like 30 minutes, and then me and Paula play 2 or 3 joints, and then you know what I mean, like just going back and forth. So it was like it was dope because that was the first time we all DJ together, but there was so much chemistry, like you know what I mean.
Yeah, because it definitely flowed really, really good. Because I
appreciate
remember like we would like even my sister was there. She was telling me, she was like, earlier they were playing some dope music. She was like, now it's like definitely I feel that vibe again. She was like, it's dope. I'm feeling the music. So 100% everybody was definitely feeling it.
Yeah, I mean like everybody, like the one thing that I really appreciated about DayTrill and just the guys that came out to DJ is everybody had their own style. So that's what I'm trying to show people, and it's no disrespect to no local DJs, nothing like that, but a lot of times like we get so conditioned to, yo, this is how you have to play music, this is how you have to do things, this is how you have to sound, this is how you have to talk on the mic. So if I go, I go to club on Saturday, I feel like there's nobody that really stands out. Like everybody kind of, you got the guys that like, you got guys like DJ Knockout that could turn the club up. You guys got guys like DJ Ruckus that could turn the club up. But outside of that, I wouldn't say there's too many guys in the hip hop realm that's doing what they do on that level. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So for them, I just felt like these guys that we brought in, they had their own style that you've never heard in Providence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was like the key point for me. Like they do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, oh, this guy kind of sounds like this or this guy sounds like this. Well, I went to this club last week and I heard him do that. Like you can't say that about either of them. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely no. I agree 100%.
Who played Backstreet Boys?
Yo, Neck Dot.
Neck Dot.
Yo, he played the Vanessa Carlton, like,
Yeah.
cause he was like, yo, there's songs that I play here that I can't even play in New York. Like, for him, he felt like it was liberating. It was just like we was just being funny, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then people really rocked.
But that's what I'm saying. Everybody was rocking with it. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't even help myself. Like I was trying to like act cool. Next thing I knew, I was like, I want it that
Like,
way.
as much as people be trying to front, like, yo, that's what we grew up on, like
Yeah.
watching TRL 106 in Park, Rap City. So we, you know what I mean? I don't know that song. Come on, man.
Yeah, right.
You know what I
The
mean?
funny thing is, I seen like this little group of gangster dudes there. They said that they're mad drunk though, but they're like they're just putting their finger up like yeah, like.
But to me, that's what DayTrill is about, and that's what a party should be like. If you know me, you see me like tweet on Twitter, tweet and whatever, or you talk to me in person. Like I tell you, like I'm a firm believer of like, yo, forget all that dress code stuff and bottle service, all this. Like it's cool if you into that, but at the end of the day, man, like I'm trying to bring different type of people together. Like there was people there that was college professors, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then there was people there that probably got some warrants out for their arrest. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And they just hang out with each other, having a good time, enjoying each other's company.
In a positive atmosphere.
And that's what I think a party should be. It's like it doesn't matter if you got $100 or $5. Like yo, we all on the same level. Like you got dudes who play in the NBA, you got dudes who produce records for some of the biggest rappers, and then you got some people who just go to school. There's no VIP. Everybody's together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I appreciate.
That's dope.
And you definitely did that. Like you accomplished that in like the utmost way, because it wasn't like, oh my God, I seen this person, I don't like, they're eyeballing me. Like it wasn't that type of atmosphere. It wasn't that type of situation where it was like, even if you do see somebody you don't like, it was like a situation where like, you know what, I'm embracing this because I'm having fun. I don't care. I'm not worried about that person. I'm not worried about nothing negative. I'm enjoying myself right now. And I felt like that 100%.
And that's what I hope we can continue to like just to bring. Like to me, I just want everybody to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like I want when you come to DayTrill, when you come to like a Beautiful Silence event or you go to Trade Pop-Up, at least you're open-minded, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're going to keep trying to bring different DJs and different people who, yo, they might play some songs you never heard, but maybe they put you on to something new, you know what I'm saying? Or they might just bring you back. So that's like my biggest goal musically, is to like just have people respect what DJs do and the music that they play and the styles that they bring.
Speaking of Trade Pop-Up.
Oh, let me go back to DayTrill.
Oh yeah. Before we get into Trade Pop-Up.
There was a situation like where everyone just bum rushed like the thing. Like what happened with that? Like why didn't like?
So
yeah.
So basically, shout to the city of Providence.
Yeah.
Shout out Prov,
Everyone was
man.
just watching like, yo, why am I not in there when I'm out here? There's a whole mob outside.
So basically, to keep it safe, we trying to pat everybody down. You know what I'm saying? Like just keep a order. Like we're not just everybody has to get bracelet and stuff. But since there was so much stuff going on downtown, the city was understaffed with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you only got 2 or 3 people at the door. It's not gonna move the line. So people start getting antsy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that. Even that, I was surprised when people did that. I thought it was gonna be this whole situation. It was just like,
Us
all right.
too.
Like the police was like, yo,
Go ahead.
let them go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so
We were
like,
really surprised by that. We thought it was gonna shut it
I thought
down.
everything, like, people were just gonna shut it down. Like, the police didn't say nothing about that.
nah,
nothing.
the police were just like, all right, they're in here. Like, it's not a riot. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
That was the dope thing. That's crazy.
It was
We
just-
were really happy about that. Let us tell you.
we was actually sitting behind there like, damn.
This
we
is
can't get in.
awkward. Like, we're not gonna get in.
Everyone's like looking at ways like how to get in, and then you see like these girls just start going under the table, like going doom doom.
yeah.
Other people letting each other in, and then just let it just happen.
Yo, where there's a will, there's a way. You know what I'm saying?
there was a way. I'm just sitting there like, I'm gonna leave this in God's hands. If I get in,
Like this reminds me of like them like URI parties where dudes was like,
Yeah.
you know, taking people's idea, like like crazy stuff. So whatever. Like I like the energy, man.
yeah, the energy was 100% throughout all of it, because I felt like as soon as I got there, I felt like I was in, like, you know what I mean, I was chill. Like, it was a real chill atmosphere. Everybody was chilling out, and like even when like people were rushing the gates or like rushing the doors or whatever, it still didn't feel like, you know what I mean, like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm here, like I have to leave, like, why are people doing this?
Yeah.
It was like, yo, I'm happy my friend got in, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, those are situations for the future day trills we're definitely gonna resolve. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just logistically, there's a lot of things that we're gonna be in control of that we can fix. You know what I'm saying? So,
My question is there another day trail this summer?
I mean, it's in the works. So, like, our goal is to try to do 2 or 3 of them a summer. DayTrill has grown a lot even since last year. Like the last one we did last year had 550 people. This one we did 2,000. So it's more so like making sure we're prepared to handle that. Like this time we were prepared to have that amount of people. You know what I'm saying? Because we had the RSVP, so we kind of knew what to expect. So we would just want to make sure instead of doing 3 of them at that size, let's do 2. Let's make this last one the same energy as the last one. I don't want to just be like, yo, DayTrill's hot, so now, yo, we got to do it every week. You know what I mean? Like, we just trying to get it right. So,
Shout out to Roger Williams Park. We're coming for you.
like, yo, to be 100, man. Like, I like, and this is the conversation that me and Sabrina been having is, I like the size where it's at. Like, I feel like if it's any bigger, you start to, you know what I mean? You start to lose the focus. You start to lose the energy. I think it's at a good size.
Definitely.
Yeah, 2,000 I think is anything bigger than that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if
You might get contacts from a couple of brands, like, you know what I'm saying, China.
People been calling. Like, that's one thing I'll tell you is, yo, trust me. My phone, like, even from on the DJ side, I got booked a DJ at LA, so I'm going to LA 4th of July weekend.
Turn up.
People send me in Connecticut, people send me in New York, so I'm getting phone calls. And then aside from that, there's people that, you know, they just want to be involved. So, so for this next one, this next one's gonna be. That's all I can say right now. This next one's gonna be special. It's like somebody I've been trying to work with for a long time, and he's on deck. He's on deck.
I was about to try to get the inside scoop. We can't say that.
I can't. No papers are signed, so I can't say that yet.